Hey, shout out to Liam's clothing company, Pretty Green. I own a few of their shirts and a hat. They have bucket hats with paisley. I'm brainstorming and I thought, human piss is gross. So Noel's sickly, lazy, whiny dragon who speaks English complains and doesn't protect the castle, but they get him to pee in buckets and it's scorching hot because dragons breathe fire. So that's good. And then, I just want to say, Liam has a full scene. It's a couple of minutes. It's an important scene. I can't say too much about it specifically, except that he looks like himself. And the protagonist lost track of Oasis in the mid-90s. So he's like, you feel so familiar, But sometimes the devil's invisible. Sometimes he looks like he does on My Amazing Mexican Candle, where he's just jet black and terrifying, and Michael Archangel stabbing him. And then sometimes he's going to look like another actor, probably just looking like himself, and I don't know exactly. I don't worry about that stuff too much. What I'm trying to do is tell a story. As opposed to a situation, which is apparently what 99% of screenplays do, and that's why they get rejected. So if you can learn how to tell a story, you're actually in pretty good shape. You're ahead of most people. And so this is a story. It has a sort of quadruple ending. I made it really surreal. It's, the movies that it would kind of go in the same pile with would be like Almost Famous, Memento, Stranger Than Paradise. I like the slacker vibe, I don't know, that would really be up to the director. But just, it should feel, I wrote it to be really low budget, indie, so that we could shoot it soon and fast. We're already talking about what state to shoot it in. So I'm hoping we could do this in record time. I tried to get a screenplay in record time. I got a second draft. I don't know how much will change. I'm open to whatever. But this was sort of in a way, this was my brainstorm draft taken to a second draft. I've been getting really good responses. And at first I wrote the whole thing with Liam as the devil, and then I thought, this is his debut as an actor. That's a lot to expect, and then I heard somebody else might want to do it. You got to be careful. You're not supposed to, writers aren't supposed to cast. I know that. I know, I'm kind of like, being a bit rock and roll about this whole thing, but that's why I got brought in, and that's like, I don't think there's anybody else that's more rock and roll than I am, honestly, who's trying to write screenplays. If there is, tell me who they are, because I want to work with them too. I'm a good team player. I played on a baseball team. Sometimes you gotta do the right thing for the team instead of showing off or whatever. So I've collaborated with a lot of people on a lot of music and songs too, and it's always gone well. Anyway, that's about it. I felt like I had so much to say. You could guess which, I came to you as Johnny just because, I don't know, I needed a break from Gem. I've been recording as Gem for Desert Dude. And I'm actually almost done, and I think it's one of the best productions I've ever done. So, I hope you think so too. I'm going to shoot a video in the desert, maybe tomorrow. And, probably just walking around mostly. I don't want to make a video that's where I'm slashed by a church out in the middle of nowhere playing guitar. Anyway, I guess that's about it. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday night.